The books were intended for the edification of the masses. If something is done for your edification, it is done to benefit you in some way, for example by teaching you about something. 7. Demonstrations, films, and videotapes are shown for your edification. Foron, see strange. Verb. 1. To separate and live apart from his estranged from his wife. 2. To antagonize or lose the affection of, alienate. To trust in divine providence. Providence is God, or a force which is believed by some people to arrange the things that happen to us. These women regard his death as an act of providence. Fate. Verb. If you disapprove of something or someone, you feel or show that you do not like them or do not approve of them. Most people disapprove of such violent tactics. The Prime Minister made it clear that he disapproved. Your loan was approved. Approve. She wants to be an actress, but her parents disapprove. He strongly disapproved of the changes that had been made. ADJ, disapproval. If you describe what someone says as glib, you disapprove of it because it implies that something is simple or easy, or that there are no problems involved, when this is not the case. The glib talk of past misery. Mr. Lewis takes an insufferably glib attitude toward it all. A glib salesman. Glib answers. Something that gives a process impetus or an impetus makes it happen or progress more quickly. This decision will give renewed impetus to the economic regeneration of East London. Stimulus. 1. Stimulus. To give new fresh impetus to STH. The debate seems to have lost much of its initial impetus. His articles provided the main impetus for change. 2. U. Astonishing. There was an astounding 20% increase in sales. 20%. ADJ. If something is astounding, you are shocked or amazed that it could exist or happen. The results are quite astounding. Amazing. Astonishing. A professed Christian anarchist, having taken vows of a religious order, ADJ. If you are frantic, you are behaving in a wild and uncontrolled way because you are frightened or worried. A bird had been locked in and was by now quite frantic. Verb. 1. If something conforms to something such as a law or someone's wishes, it is of the required type or quality. The Knight Rider lamp has been designed to conform to new British standard safety requirements. 2. If you conform, you behave in the way that you are expected or supposed to behave. Many children who can't or don't conform are often bullied. He did not feel obliged to conform to the rules that applied to ordinary men. Rebel. 3. Verb. If someone or something conforms to a pattern or type, they are very similar to it. I am well aware that we all conform to one stereotype or another. 1. There is considerable pressure on teenagers to conform. He refused to conform to the local customs. 2. To with STH, comply. The building does not conform with safety regulations. 3. To STH. It did not conform to the usual stereotype of an industrial city. Noun. If someone gives their assent to something that has been suggested, they formally agree to it. He gave his assent to the proposed legislation. Agreement, consent. Verb. If you assent to something, you agree to it or agree with it. I assented to the request of the American publishers to write this book. The director has given her assent to the proposals. He nodded assent. There were murmurs of both assent and dissent from the crowd. The bill passed in Parliament has now received the royal assent. Nobody would assent to the terms they proposed. 1. The peace talks foundered on a basic lack of trust. 2. Our boat foundered on a reef. Acquaint yourself with the new work. Acquaint a friend with one's efforts. Let me acquaint you with the facts of the case. You must acquaint yourself with your new job. Verb. If you acquaint someone with something, you tell them about it so that they know it. If you acquaint yourself with something, you learn about it. See also acquainted. Efforts to acquaint the public with their rights under the new law. I want to acquaint myself with your strengths and weaknesses. Familiarize. Please acquaint me with the facts of the case. You will first need to acquaint yourself with the filing system.